there? So today's class is object group, guys. Okay. What is object group? Object group is actually going to help us to creating a policy. Okay. Only for it will helps to creating a policy. What is object groups? You are going to understand how it helpful. It's very much helpful for that. Okay. So let's suppose we have these topologies. Okay. We have my firewalls. Okay, guys, and there is actually in some other zone we have 4 PC, guys. Suppose 4 PC. Okay, and the IP of 4 PC is 1.1.1.1, 2.2.2.2, 3.3.3.3, 4.4.4.4. Okay, guys, and come here. There is we have also as a source we have 4 PC. Okay, and the IP address of all 4 is 10.0.0.1, 10.0.0.2, 10.0.0.3, and this one 10.0.0.4. So guys, I have we have to create a policy. Okay, we have to create some policies that this PC, this source will access the, okay, this destination. Okay, and then PC2 will access this PC, like this was inside zone and this was outside zone, guys. Okay, okay. So PC2 will access the outside zone PC2. Likewise, 1, 2, 3, 4. So each PC, like PC1 will access PC1 of outside zone, PC2 will access the PC2 of outside zone, PC3 of inside zone will access PC3 of inside zone, PC4 will access will try to access the PC4 of outside zone. Okay, there is a 4 requirement. Come here. How we can create a policy for that? So we can create a policy like here is source IP. I'm not talking about the source zone first. Okay, source IP, destination IP, and destination port number. Okay. So for the first IP, I have to create a 10.0.0.1 to access 1.1.1.1, and he want to access on port 443 only. Okay, all access would be in 443. Then even for this, I have to create a policy for this PC also want to access this PC. All are tried to access on 443. So suppose, okay. So likewise, like if this source want to access all of 4 PC, guys. Okay, this source want to access all of 4 PC on port 443. Meanwhile, this source will try to access all of PC, all of outside zone, but on port 80. This is a requirement. Okay, just take a two example first. So how we can create a rule? We can create a rule. This is the source. Here is our new condition is that PC1 and PC2, we know the IP is a firewall, and it will going to, like PC1, we know the IP 1.1.1.1. This is the 2.2.2.2, and likewise it is 3.3.3.3, and then 4.4.4.4, and 5.5.5.5. There is a 5 PC, guys, in the destination. This PC1 which IP is 10.0.0.1, he want to access all of 5 PC on port number 443. Okay, this PC want to access all destination IP with the port 443. Okay, the question is for the PC2 also want to access all of destination with the port 80. IP address of PC2 is this. PC1 want to access those all destination IP in the port 443, and PC2 want to access all same destination on the port 443. How we can create a rule? We can create a rule. One rule would be this is a source IP, and then we can add all the IP like destination IP 2.2.2, 3.3.3.3, 4. We will add those all IP, right? And then port 443. So that is actually a actual rule would look like in the Palo Alto firewalls. This is for the policy 1. And policy 2 we will create the same like 10.0.0.2, and we will add the like same 1.1.1, 2.2.2, 3.3.3.3, all four 5 IP guys. Okay, all five IP of a destination with the port 80. Okay, that is clear guys. So like if we can create some objects, okay, what is objects? Objects is nothing, it's like a name of a IP address or a subnet network or anything or a range. Okay, so what is object? Object is like a naming convention. Okay, object group or object is like this IP 1.1.1.1. we have given the name, like we have created a name that this IP would be the name as like my PC IP, anything. Okay, my PC, anything, any name. Okay, according to the requirement. Like we have a 10.0.0. Like we have a subnet here. Like suppose in our LAN network we have a subnet of 10.0.0.0/8. Okay, in my DMZ we have a subnet like 172.16.0.0/16. Okay, so we can like suppose whole subnet, if we want to give a name of this subnet, instead of putting a subnet, we can give a name, object name. Okay, like LAN segment. Okay, just give any name for this DMZ segment 172.16.0.0/16. we will give the name DMZ segment. So what we are doing here, we are assigning a name to this particular either IP, either subnet, either network, anything. Okay, we are giving the name. Okay, instead of typing the subnet or IP addresses, we can put a name. Okay, it is just identify with the name, just that's it. That's called objects. Okay, so this is called objects. There is a one more things called object group. Okay, what is object group? Group is what is like a container. It means like I have created a one group, office network. We have created one group. It's a group of is a name of a group, office network. It's just a name, anything would be. Okay, and in this group we will add, like we have created a 3 name. Okay, like 1.1.1 we have given the name my PC. This LAN segment we have given the name LAN segment. This subnet we have given the name DMZ segment. So we can call all these with all these name, anything according to the requirement. We can bring all the subnet, all the object address into this group, object group. So we will add my PC. That's nothing. We will add LAN segment. And then we can add DMZ segment. So I will show into the example once we will get a dashboard of a firewall. So likewise in the object groups, what we can add those groups, even objects, even we can add the some other object group also. So likewise, like if I created this, see, this is a my PC LAN segment, DMZ segment. So if I have to create one policy, suppose I want to create one policy, anything like we know our LAN segment is here. Okay, so let's say we know our DMZ, there is a DMZ segment, right? We have given the name 172.16.0.0. We have given the name DMZ segment, guys. Okay, just and like suppose from the outside of internet, one PC want to access both DMZ segment and even this also, and even there is a my PC. Okay, I've given the name one PC as a my PC, which IP is 1.1.1.1. Suppose there is a one subnet, anything that there is a one two, suppose 2.2.2.2, there is a one IP. He want to access all three. He want to access all three. Okay. So instead of creating a policy of each one by one, we will create a one group with the give the name office network, anything, name would be anything, and just bring all the that PC IP, that LAN segment network, and the DMZ segment into the same object group. Then we can create a policy like source IP would be this one 2.2.2.2. Okay, and destination would be, in the destination IP we can just add this object group. Just add the object group office network. Okay, don't be confused, guys. We will see into the example. Okay, just add the office network. Why? Because in the office network, all these IP, whatever the destination he want to access, all those IP addresses, all those subnet addresses, network addresses, all are already there. So instead of giving a single IP addresses or subnet, we can give them names. We can identify those by the name, and then we can even create object groups, and then we can use it into the policy while creating a policy. So that will actually help us to creating a multiple number of policies. We can bring them into the one single policy with the help of objects and object groups. Let's see if I'm able to log in into a device or not, because I'm struggling with this. Let's see. If it is work, then we will log into the device. Okay, I think something is good happening. Okay, guys, just wait for 2 minutes. So today we are going to know more about the object groups, and that is very important. There are multiple types of object groups even, which we are going to learn. Like suppose I'm taking the same example, okay, office network. We have created one object group, okay, object group. So you can create multiple object groups, not only single. You can create multiple object groups. It's all according to it. So like I have created one object groups and given the name office network, suppose office network. Okay, in this object, this is a name only. In this object group, I have added that my PC, right? I have added my PC. We know the IP of the my PC, right? 1.1.1.1. Okay, so it will only show as a name. And we have also added the LAN segment. Okay, LAN segment. And we have also added the DMZ segment. DMZ segment. Okay. So if you want to remove any, like this one, my PC, if you want to remove, you can remove it. If you want to add any more subnet, any other subnet or any other IP addresses, any other range of IP addresses, you can add it. Multiple, it's n number of, not only to n number of network, n number of IP addresses we can add into this object groups. Okay, so we will see today how to create objects first, and how to create object groups, and how to add those objects into the object groups, and how it will help us to creating a policy. It's very easy. It's nothing much. It's nothing rocket science. Very easy. So guys, once you come to the lab, okay. So whatever I taught you, just take a one firewall, okay, and here take one PC, give the name inside zone, and connect with internet as management cloud, right? And there create a zone outside, that is for the internet. This is for the DSCP, and get one management PC. Okay, and give the IP whatever you want. So make sure if you log into the firewall, first create the zones, guys. Create the zone. Whatever the zone, inside zone, outside zone, according to your lab, create inside zone. Second, create the interfaces. Okay, create the interfaces. Interfaces, like we are in the firewall, give the IP address of the interface. Okay, and then connect this interface as a DSCP. Okay, what is the third thing? Third thing, configure the route. As I explained, just go to the static route, go to the virtual router, Go to the static route, go to virtual router, and then go to the virtual router. There is a default would be there. Click on it. It is a default router name. And then go to static route. Static route, guys. And in the static route, create add and give all default route 0.0.0/0 and give the gateway is a when it is that interface, outside interface will get the IP from the DSCP, right? So that DSCP, if you click on it, you will get the gateway detail. Give this gateway IP, assign that gateway IP. So configure route. And then fourth, once those created, create a configure security policy. Configure security policy. And fifth, configure NATing. NAT and PAT, whatever. Configure NAT and PAT. NAT and PAT would be our next topic once I will clear the object groups. Configure NAT, and sixth, commit the changes. Commit the changes. Commit it. It means save the changes. Once it's done, you're able to connect from the inside zone to outside zone from the internet. Okay, like whatever, google.com, facebook.com. And then you are able to view all the hit counts at the policies. You are able to view monitoring traffic, but actually monitoring traffic we are not able to do due to the license issues. But on the session browser, go to the monitor tab and just click on session browser. We will able to see the NATing details. Even go to the CLI, just run the command show session all. So session all. Once you run this command, you will see all the how the packet is translating from source to destination.